In this video, we're going to review how to check for goals in Google Analytics 3. So Google Analytics 4 does not do goals the same way the Google Analytics 3 does, but we do have to move them over. So here's an old property of ours. Let's go ahead here. And so under, we have the account and the property, and let's go to, and we have views as well. So let's just go here to all website data and go to goals. And there are some goals here. Now, if you'll notice, we can also go to the different view, and there are different goals. So that's because of the way we set this up. And you could do it that way, and this is a very old setup, but generally speaking, we like to pick one view and put the goals in there, or make the same goals in both views. The reason we have it that way is because obviously in the old days, you had all website data that you never touched, and then we had a working view where we would filter data. So in this case, we put these contact page visits and the thank you page visits as goals, and we did not put them in the all website data view, probably just because we didn't get to it or we just didn't do it, but there's no specific reason for that functionally. Now, so in terms of looking at the goals, let's just say these are the two goals that we found. But again, you should look at the other views if there are, to say, oh, well, do we still need these? To ask the client, are these still important? Visit to contact page, that looks like to me the same goal as contact page visit. So we'd have to go and look. So let's see, contact page visit, let's look at the details, equals contact. So this would be a goal that we want to recreate, as we'd want to have a page view event in GA4 that this is contact. And I'm just curious over here, all website data, let's go to the goals, let's go to visit to contact page and see, /contact. So again, trailing slash or non-trailing slash, those can be different. That being said, the intention here was probably not to make it different. But overall, the idea is that let's take a look at the goals and see what they are, and then make sure that we have them listed in the spreadsheet, in our Google Sheet. You can write that, the goal is, and obviously you want to see if they're working. So this is a site that really doesn't we don't really work on it anymore. But you can see here, if there were conversions, that's how we know it's working. So certainly we'd want to just take this and copy that and use that page and set it up properly in GA4. But a visit to this page is going to be our conversion. Now, as for GA4, just so you know, the default conversion that GA4 creates is purchase. So it shows you where Google's head is on that. But obviously we are going to create our own goals based on events, and we're going to look at a page view event, like we said, for contact, and then that's going to be a conversion for us. So that's how you take a look and see what goals there are. And again, just because you see a view, for example, that might not have any goals, that doesn't mean there aren't goals across the entire property. So you've got to check all views and see what goals there are.